What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I certainly know I am. Well, it's a little more frustrating covering this story given just how much money someone was able to make by literally passing wind into jars and then selling it. Now, I assume most of the purchasers are men. Certainly not all of them. But shame on you. Shame on you, men. Stop supporting this garbage. $200,000 you guys spent on allegedly a woman tooting into a jar and then selling it to you. $200,000. And do you want to know what's the even more hilarious part of this story? Participating in selling this nearly ended the woman's existence. This may be the craziest story I've covered yet. 90 Day Fiancé star who made 38,000 pounds a week selling Toots in a jar, hospitalized. Yes, this is a real story. You know, once in a while, I have to lighten it up for you all. You know, the doom and gloom and everything like that, you know, it starts to wear on people. So sometimes it's okay. I think it's worth it to have a little fun. And since this person survived, you know, I feel like we can make all the fun we want. And again, I don't blame the player. I blame the game, the guys that are buying this. Stephanie Maddow recently shed light on an unusual stream of income, explaining how she utilized her 260,000 strong followers as a customer base to sell her pungent product, which retailed at $1,000 a toot. You idiots bought this. 200 of you bought this. At one point, demand was so high for Stephanie's wind that she was producing up to 50 jars a week. Now, I do have to give her some credit. Most people would just sell you an empty jar. I think that would be a reasonable thing to do. Nobody would ever really know if there was a genuine certified toot in there. Unless there was some sort of video involved to prove it. I don't know. I wish I didn't know. But because I know, now you have to know. She may have squeezed out one too many, as the reality star had to make a dash to the hospital. I thought I was having a stroke, and these were my final moments. I was overdoing it. Stephanie, 31, recalled how she consumed 3 protein shakes and a huge bowl of black bean soup in one day before feeling that something was not right, with a pressure in her stomach that moved upwards through her body. It was quite hard to actually breathe, and every time I tried to breathe, I'd feel a pinching sensation around my heart. That's what most of us would call wicked heartburn, but apparently, you know, when you sell your toots in a jar, you're not really that smart. Anyway, and of course, that made my anxiety escalate, and I actually called my friend and asked if they could come drive me to the hospital because I thought I was experiencing a heart attack. Stephanie, who hails from Connecticut, arrived at the hospital later that evening, but didn't tell the doctors about her unique career, only the changes that she made to her diet. But it was made clear that what I was experiencing wasn't a stroke or heart attack, but very intense gas pains. I was advised to change my diet and to take a gas suppressant medication, which has effectively ended my business. Pour one out. Pop a jar for her business. I mean, $200,000? First of all, I don't think it would actually end your business because you could just, you know, every time you have a natural one come up, I know this is crazy, but yes, women do occasionally. I'm told they smell like roses, though. You could just quick jar it. Imagine you're like at dinner with somebody and they're like, oh, I gotta go. And then they pull a jar out of their purse and run into the other room. $1,000 when they come back. Like, I'm not even mad at her. I'm mad at the degens that bought this. There's more to the story. She charged $1,000 for the unique product, though Steph offered a 50% discount during the festive period and made $200,000 in total from her business. To keep up demand, which saw her squeeze out 50 jars worth in a week, the self-proclaimed fartrepreneur opted for a high-fiber diet, living off beans and eggs. She later added protein shakes to the mix after discovering it made them smell worse. Ah, golly. So people were paying more for the worse smell. Look, I'll tell you this right now. Are you listening to me? Okay. I know I have, 50,000 people will see this video. Okay. I will happily sell you a jar with one of my most putrid products, and I'll do it for half, $500. Happily. Send it to me via PayPal, friends and family gift, and I will gift you a fine mason jar full of the highest quality product I can formulate. I don't even understand. Like, who are these people? And why are they paying so much? First of all, she's only, she's not exactly a 10. During her 2-month venture, the TV star said she was shocked by the high demand for her Toots. She explained, I decided to do it on a whim after people requested it a few times. As luck would have it, once I put the jars up for sale, they began to sell like hotcakes. I honestly could not believe the demand. I think a lot of people have this kink in the secret. The big question here, though, is, would you open it? $1,000 and you can only smell it once. And also, like, does the smell actually stay in there? Because, like, what's the bottling procedure like? Is it direct? Like, are there layers of clothes in between it? Are you getting the full spray? Is there actually, like, farticles in the jar? For $1,000, I'd need to know this. She wrote, I've been living on black bean salad, onion, ham, and pepper omelets. And I've been making really great protein smoothie with lots of banana. I think that certain foods produce better smelling product. So I usually tend to go with the smoothies as opposed to things such as cabbage and eggs. What? I have a lot of people praising me, calling me a girl boss, telling me that I inspire them to be unashamed of who they are and what they do. But on the other end, I've been getting a ton of negativity. I have even received people saying horrible things, people telling me that I should end myself, and so on. Dude, that's the wrong approach. It's not her fault. I've always said this even about, Twitch, the ladies of Twitch. It's not their fault that, there's a market for it. You have to try and educate these men that they're worth more than this. There's a lot of jealousy and anti-feminism, so it's actually a feminist thing she's doing. Everyone is a feminist until a woman starts tooting in jars and selling it. Wow, bold statement. I think my family is relieved about my retirement, and honestly, so is my colon. Are you kidding me? There is no way she stops doing this. There's no way. Would you? Honestly. If someone was paying you $1,000 per toot, would you ever stop it? I wouldn't. If I was getting 100. Like, are you joking? This is how we're bringing in 2022. It's horrible. read a book, you know, take a night school class, do literally anything except buying some woman's toots in a jar. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll toot to you again real soon.